Hi everyone, Infinity here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here and I hope that you're doing well. Today's video, it's time. It's time to start a new island with a new theme, with new villagers and everything just brand new. So this is island number 8. Yeah, pretty insane, hey? So we just recently said goodbye to Nutmeg and I said goodbye to my villagers. Thank you for coming on that whole journey with me. It was, I don't know, it turned out to be a pretty good island even though it was super, super hard for me to finish. Anyways, let's get started here with my name and my birth date. And Timmy and Tommy are checking us in. We're going to start off with our rep. I always choose this hair. I think it's adorable. And yeah, so the next thing is we are going to take a look at the map. So at first I was like, I'm just going to choose one of these 4 maps. And then like, look at them. Resident Services is like so close. And I don't know, I just wasn't feeling any of these maps. And so, yeah, I'm just going to start this process again. And there have been times where I've done this like 7, 8, 9 times and still not been happy. So I was like, you know what, this one, I'm just going to choose something in the next one. So let's do that. This is my second restart. And I'm just going to choose this one right here. Sure, this looks great. And let's just get going. And we're going to fly in and let's take a look at who my starters are. So I went back in time and I'm in March 1st, which is why the grass looks kind of brown still. But here are my starters. We've got Tank and we've got Tammy. I think Tank's okay. Like they're not going to stay, but like whatever. And I got Cherry Trees, which are actually my least favorite tree. But again, it's fine. I'm going to do pears, I think, on this island because the pears are actually my favorite tree. So here we are. We're going to grab my tent from Tommy and we're going to place my tent. And then we're going to place Tammy's tent and we're going to place Hank's tent. So I always like to place my tents on the beach just to kind of get them out of the way. And I literally thought that I'd have enough room on that side of the beach, but I clearly don't. So I'm going to put mine here and then next up we'll do Tammy and then we'll do Tank's. Okay, so it is time now to gather up some items here for Tom. He wants to start like a bonfire, so here I am just grabbing some tree branches for him. I think we needed 10, and now he's asking me to go and grab some cherries so that we can have a toast. So I'm just going to give him the cherries. And we're going to get started here with the bonfire. And now is the time to name my island. So here it is, everyone. My new island's name is Oink. So I'll tell you a little bit about this theme. It's going to be an all pig island. I think I'm only going to have 8 villagers because I only think 8 of them are cute. But Kevin, even though he's not cute, he's my birthday twin. So maybe he'll be number 9 and then I'll be the 10th person on the island. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to try to keep this island simple. like a simple bee, but we'll see. I always say that, and then I just go crazy. I'm also going to keep my house small this time. I think what I'll do is either keep it with the one room in the back so that the shrubs are on either side, or I might upgrade it to just the room on the right. So that's what I'm kind of deciding. The room on the right does give me a little bit more storage space, but like, really, I don't know, who cares? Anyways, it's time to go to sleep so that KK can come real quick and we will set our island time to real time. And then of course we're gonna get woken up by Tom like right away. Okay, so yeah, here he is. He's gonna give me my phone and ask me if it's the first time that I've ever used a cell phone. Like, it's July 2025. We're on iPhone 16. I'm pretty sure, Tom, that I've used a phone before. But whatever, what does he know? He's a raccoon. Or Tanuki. Anyways, here we are. We're just kind of getting started. And here he is. Have I used a smartphone before? Like, please, please. Be so for real, Tom. Anyways, he's going to give me some apps here. And then basically, I'm going to be his little biatch for a little while here until he can get to 3 stars. So let's let him leave so that we can kind of get started, and let's just go see what he wants us to do first. Okay, so here he is. He's welcoming me. I mean, this is resident services right now as a tent. I know there's a trick if you don't have a modded switch to keep your resident services as a tent. And I honestly wish I knew how to do it. I think you need like 2 switches or something like that. I don't know. There's some kind of trick, but I wish I could do it because I would love for this island to keep resident services like this, because I think the tent is so cute. Okay, so let's learn what a DIY is, and then we can start making like a fishing rod, a net, and then we can get some stones and some wood, and we can make an axe, and yeah, so that we can kind of get started and get this island going. So yeah, here I am, and of course, like completely shocked. Like, what happened here? I really wasn't expecting this, and I tried to get away by going to resident services, and I just couldn't get in the door. So here I am. I think I died like 6 times in the beginning of this game on this island. I think she looks really cute with her eye all bruised like that, but yeah. Anyways, here I am still foraging so that I can make the tools so that I can, you know, catch 5 bugs and or fish, and then we can get Blather's museum up and running. Okay, so it's time to catch some bugs and some fish. This is honestly the only time I go fishing in this game because I keep Blathers in his tent. So yeah, I only need to do this like 5 times in the beginning of every game, and I'm terrible at fishing. Like, I am literally the worst. So I don't mind that I only do this 5 times. On this island, I think I only fished like 4, and because I found the bugs. So after I do this, I'm going to go back to Tom and hand him all of the critters, and we will just keep going. Okay, so here is the 5th creature that I've given him, and now it's time for Blathers to call him and say, hey, you know what? I'm ready to set up shop. Perfect. Let's go do that. So a lot actually happens in the first day. Like, you actually really do a lot. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to move forward actually to the next day, just so that now I'm going to have like my ladder, and I'm going to have my vaulting pole so that I can place Blathers. And the reason why I do that is because, like I said, I keep him in a tent. And when you keep him in a tent, you can't move him. Where you place him in the beginning is where he will be the rest of the game. So here's Tom with his announcement letting me know that Oink's airport is open, which is great because now it's time for me to head to the TI so I can get some more stuff. So here I am. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pay off my first loan, and then I'm going to do my house expansion, and then we can place Blathers. Okay, so this is it. This is Blathers' house for the rest of his oink life. I love it. All right, I think I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, I would love it if you leave a like and a comment because it does help me out a lot. Let me know what you guys think of my new island theme. Let me know what kind of builds you want to see, and we'll go from there. So thank you again so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!